How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. At this time, we're reviewing DC's Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, Episode 13. What happens on this week's episode is the Wave Rider goes haywire because evil Rip Hunter, put in his security code and then put in the self-destruct sequence, and Jax has to reboot the Wave Rider. That way it won't explode, and he does this just in time. And when he reboots it, it's going to be out of power for 5 seconds. And this happens, and then it boots back up. But when it boots back up, it still ain't got navigation, and they crash land into the dinosaur period where Ray Palmer was in the first beginning of the episode. And Ray, Amaya, and Citizen Steel had to go and find a piece that fell off the Wave Rider. And to find this piece, they have to go to this T-Rex's territory named Gertrude, or Ray called her Gertrude. And Ray and Gertrude has a history, and because whenever Ray was there, he wanted some food, and he stole one of her eggs and made an omelet out of it. And it lasted him about a month. This T-Rex head did. And she's been after him ever since. And when they get back, she recognizes his scent and goes after him. Well, at the end of the episode, Amaya uses her totem powers to talk to Gertrude and tell her in her mind that they're alright and they're sorry for what happened. So Gertrude runs away, and at this time, Ray and them have done found a piece they need. They go back to the Wave Rider. Well, while all this is happening, Sarah and Jax goes inside of Rip Hunter's head, and they're trying to get his good consciousness back, and they find his good consciousness, and he's being held captive by the evil versions of the Legends of Tomorrow. And Sarah has to fight her evil self, and Jax has to fight his evil self, and all the other evil versions. And they meet Gideon in her human form inside of Rip Hunter's head, and she helps him save Rip, and they finally convince Rip that this is all in his mind, and he controls all this. And he takes back control of his mind, and then Jax leaves his mind, but Sarah can't because the device she had got broken while she was fighting the evil version of Ray Palmer. So Jax goes back outside of Rip's head, and he gets some defibrillators and hits her with it one time as she jumps out of Rip's mind. Well, after this, Rip wakes up, and now he's back to his regular self. And at the end of the episode, he apologizes, and he meets Citizen Steel and Vixen, and he says he's sorry to the rest of the crew. And that's all that really happens, besides Rip Hunter saying that he knows where Citizen Steel's grandfather is with the last piece of the Spirit Destiny. And at the end of the episode, it shows that the Reverse Flash is in that time period where Citizen Steel's grandfather is, and he's trying to get the Spirit Destiny, and it's dealing with NASA. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that we know that Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, knows where the piece of the Sphere is, what's going to happen? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, good. Jesus. Good enough for the Retro TV tomorrow. See you next.